Make sure to pick up your Toronto Tyrantrums shirts and hoodies. Link is in the description down below. What's going on, everyone? Synex Raz, aka Sin, aka Sinks, aka the thing you wash your hands in, and I am your coach for the Toronto Tyrantrums. And I'm going to put my phone over here real quick because I don't need it. But, folks, this week we are in week 6 of the UBL D League, and this week we are taking on the Arkansas Razor Winds, which is coached by, I believe it's JB Westside, if I remember correctly. Hopefully I got that right. Let's see, JB Westside. Yep, that is right. So, make sure you guys check out his channel in the description below. I'll make sure to leave a link. But we're going to go over everything that we're bringing, as well as what he has. He has a Latios, Zapdos, Landorus Incarnate, Scizor, Roserade, Vaporeon, Comfey, Hitmonlee, Palossand, Rapidash, and Mega Tyranitar. And his Z captains are Latios and Rapidash, which Latios can be very terrifying. I personally don't really know much about Rapidash anyways. But you know what? We will see how this goes. Right now, I believe in the league he is he's actually one spot ahead of me. So if I beat him up, I think I might maybe take his spot. I'd be fire if we did, because we are moving up in the world here. Okay, so let's go over all of this. So first up here we have, of course, Mew. We're pretty much bringing Mew every week. Let's just be real here. We're bringing Mew. And this time we're bringing Poisonium Z for a Z Sludge Wave here, folks. Pretty much the plan here with Mew is pretty much just to give him as much coverage as we possibly can, to cover as many pokes as possible. We decided to go with Modest just so that way we can get the extra damage, and we outspeed everything except for Landorus, Rapidash, and Latios. So his 2 Z captains, we are not faster than, unfortunately, and we're not faster than the Lando. Lando can be kind of scary, but all we gotta do is click Ice Beam, call it a day. Ice Beam on the Latios will also work, and we're not bringing anything for the Rapidash here. But Rapidash, I believe, is a pretty frail mon, so we don't really have too much to worry about. So we're going 252 speed, 252 attack, forward to the Spadef. And let's just take a look at what the Razor Winds do have, see exactly everything that we can deal with. Ice Beam deals with the Latios, the Zapdos, the Lando, the Roserade. I can't remember if it's super effective against Palossand. I don't think so. And it's super effective against the Mega T-Tar. Flamethrower will be good against the Scizor, the Roserade. I don't think Comfey, I think it's pure Fairy. I was drawing a blank for a sec. That's really it there. Psychic can deal with I think the Roserade again. We have a lot of coverage for Roserade is what's going on. It covers the Hitmonlee, and I think that's really it there. And then Sludge Wave, that can deal with the Comfey 100%. But the only issue with the Sludge Wave is he does have Scizor, which makes me a little bit nervous. As long as he doesn't have Scizor with him, we should be okay to just Z Sludge Wave essentially whatever. Hopefully it would hit the Comfey, but if not, it is what it is. Whatever comes in, we'll just have to eat that damage. And then next up, we are bringing Shanana, the Shaman. I almost called the Shanaman. But essentially, we have Life Orb this time around. We are going 250. We're going with the exact same source set as the Mew, but instead we're going Timid. And the plan here is we got Seed Flare, Hidden Power Ace, Earth Power, and Synthesis. Synthesis, obviously, so that way we can heal up whenever I feel like it's a good time to. Seed Flare, it's Stab, and I believe, I never knew this until I was creating the team, has a 40% chance to lower the target special defense by 2. Think about that. That's wild. If we get a -2 drop on their special defense, everything will kill. Like, that would be phenomenal. So essentially, the plan for this is it can cover the Rapidash and the Vaporeon, which Mew wouldn't be able to. But the thing is, we aren't. When it comes to Rapidash versus Shaman, I probably wouldn't just immediately swap into a Shaman, just because it's a Z captain. So that's like the main reason I wouldn't do that. But if we can manage to just get it in off of, let's say, a like, let's just say I sacked them on, I could bring Shaman in, click Earth Power, call it a day. Sea Flare will be able to deal with the Vaporeon, no problem. Hidden Power Ice is just a really good coverage move for it. It'll do well against the Roserade, the Zapdos, the Latios, sorry, I get the two mixed up all the time, and because I can't read. And it'll also do well with the Landorus. Not a big deal here. Sea Flare can deal with the Palossand, it can deal with the Mega T-Tar. Pretty much this set is good to go. And then next up, of course, we gotta bring our heaviest hitter here, Mamoswine. Okay, let me tell you about Mamoswine. This Mamoswine, okay, he's Choice Scarfed. This man will outspeed a lot of things. I'm trying to think, base 80. He might pot. I'm trying to think. I can't math right now. Base 120 speed at that point. So he would essentially be outspeeding everything he has. His fastest mon is Latios. So as long as that Latios isn't scarfed, we will outspeed. We'll outspeed the Lando unless he's scarfed as well. Pretty much everything, essentially, if it's not scarfed, we're good. But pretty much the plan here, we got 252 attack, 252 speed, adamant nature, 4 into the defense, so that way he could eat up a couple more hits. Essentially, Mamoswine is going to be a revenge killer, and we decided to bring Ironhead on this set just so that way it can deal with the Comfey. This Comfey could be a giant issue, and our boy Manny is a giant mon. Ironhead that man, he gone. And they're also bringing Ice Crash, of course, because it's stab. We got Earthquake, a stab. Knockoff is just an overall a really good coverage move. Knocks off whatever item they got. And if he decides to bring both Rapidash and Latios, it'll help me determine which one is holding a Z Crystal. Pretty much this set here can cover a lot. Try to think exactly what it covers. It covers the T-Tar. It covers the Palossand, I believe. Knockoff will be super effective against Palossand. It'll be good against the Caesar, the Roserade, the Comfey, the Rapidash. The only one it's good against the Zapdos a lot. This man covers 95% of his team, okay? This man, Mamoswine. You don't know Mamoswine. Mamoswine is absolute heat. I have not regretted drafting him once. Let me tell you. And then next, we are going to be bringing Mega Altaria. But one thing about this, okay, and if it wants to focus on me, thank you. The thing is, the only reason I'm showing it in its base form right now, not Mega, is because, okay, take a look at its ability. We are bringing Cloud9 here, folks. And if you guys don't know what Cloud9 does, while this Pokemon's active, the weather conditions are disabled. So pretty much weather effects, they're nothing. They are nothing to me. So pretty much the plan is with Altaria is we're going to hold off on bringing Altaria until essentially the Mega T-Tar is gone, or yeah, essentially until the Mega T-Tar is gone, and then we bring in Altaria, we get rid of the sand, and then we Mega and just call her a day. And he has, hold on a sec, I also forgot to give the Jolly, because that's what it is. It needs to be a Jolly boy. He's gonna be heckin' fast. So plan is we got D-Dance. If we manage to get a D-Dance up, we will be good to go there. Return, obviously that'll be stab, because when it becomes Pixelate, it's a fairy move that hits heckin' hard. We got Roost for healing, as well as Earthquake just as a little bit of coverage. And then next up, we are bringing in Dakota the Hitmontop. Typically, I don't name my Hitmontops Dakota, but because of this set, essentially the plan with this Hitmontop is, one, it's an Intimidator, so it's going to be really good. The Hitmontop will outspeed the Tyranitar, or will it? I don't, maybe not actually. No, I don't think I'll be able to outspeed the T-Tar unless he's not Jolly and max speed. But if I do manage to outspeed, and even if I do manage to stay in, we do have the Intimidate on him, so he's not going to be much of a threat. But essentially the plan is high jump kick the T-Tar. It'll OHKO the T-Tar 100% of the time. We also have priority for revenge kills, of course. So pretty much we have the Sucker Punch, we have the Bullet Punch. We got Stone Edge for a little bit of coverage for that Zapdos. and it'll be super effective against Lando as well. And it's super effective against the Rapidash. But the main thing here is we have high jump kick, and I was talking with my front office, and he was all like, and I was telling him how I get PTSD from clicking high jump kick because of when I did VGC. I used to run Pheromosa with high jump kick. I missed every single time I clicked it, like, against an Evium Z team. Okay, like I would have had it in the bag. All I had to do was click high jump kick. The Smeargle most likely would have went down. The Eevee would have went down, and I missed every single one and killed myself 2 games in a row. So he was telling me that he rarely misses. He's more likely to hit than he misses. But I guess I never miss, huh? So he was like, name it after me, I will come through. So I was like, bet. So we have Dakota the Hitmontop, and I typically nickname him Beyblade, but whenever I see high jump kick, I am nicknaming this thing Dakota. Okay, my boy is gonna come through. Shout out to my boy Dakota. He is the homie. And then last up but not least, we have Toucannon, aka Loops, and he is as well holding on to the Choice Scarf. He has a skill link ability. I was asking you if I should bring Sheer Force instead, but because not many of them have secondary, like I don't think really any of them have a secondary ability for the most part, except for like dropping my own stats, but I don't think that counts. So we were like, we'll just go skill link. We'll see. We'll hit 5 times every time. We decided to go Rash Nature, which lowers our special defense, but that's fine. He's not really meant to be a super bulky mon, because we wanted to keep our speed, but we also wanted to increase our special attack without decreasing our attack. So that is why we decided to go with Rash, 4 EVs into the attack, so that way Bullet Seed will do a little bit more. And of course we have max speed for the Scarf and max special attack for essentially everything else. And also the 4 will work well with the Brave Bird, and we essentially tried to make this thing a mixed attacker, just because it'll be able to cover a good amount of things with it. But that is pretty much about it. Right now, the squad is like, it's a little bit squishy, as my front office said. So essentially, I just have to predict well, and we should be good. So hopefully, my predictions are on par. I am kind of tired, to be honest. Like, I started my new job today, and this is like my 3rd or 4th coffee. So that's it today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys at the battle tomorrow. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe as well if you guys are new here. Go ahead, leave a comment. Let me know who your favorite member on the squad is, or who do you think will do the best against the Arkansas Razor Winds. From that note, I'm gonna head on out here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.